You can help our disabled veterans reach their goals. Please consider donating at teamalbanyadaptivesports.org.
Hi folks, it's Glendora thanking CBS 6 for all the excitement and fun. You do your work very well. All I did was to grow old, and it took me a long time to do that. You know you're getting old when it takes you longer to rest up than it did to get tired, and when everything hurts and it doesn't hurt, that means it doesn't work, and when you're faced with temptation, you take the one that'll get you home at 9:30 p.m.
That was it. Built into every Honda is our racing heritage, and at the Honda Dream...
So it's rolling.
Hi there, everybody. Peace be unto you. What? Peace be unto you. That comes from John 20:19. Peace be unto you. Do you want peace, folks? Then I send you pulses of peace. This is my commandment to you. You love one another as I have loved you. That comes from John 2. This is my commandment to you. You love one another as I have loved you. This is a chat with Glendora, soul to soul. Care and share. Show and tell. What does a chat with Glendora say? It says, when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. When all is said and done, the only thing that really mattered is how did you treat others. And others includes animals. How did you treat animals? Did you get paid money to have them born into urine and feces and dirt and filth all their lives? And to be beaten? And to be electric shocked by an electric prod in the rectum? To be forced into an open slatted truck? To be driven across the plains in dead winter at 10 degrees, at 40 miles an hour, an open slat lying on a tiny piece of straw. Did you put your money down for that? Did you eat these poor little babies? All they wanted was a life. That's all you want is a life. They just wanted to be like a dog or a cat. They just wanted to be loved and be pets. And did you put your money down in the supermarket to have them cut up into pieces and beaten and sledgehammered and cut, their throats cut, and to be shackled, hung up by a leg upside down? Did you put your money down for that? All that really matters, when all is said and done, is how did you treat others. And the other thing that a chat with Glendora talks about, now it doesn't teach you a thing, because you know all these things. We're just a reminder for us to do it right. What is right? Selflessness. No selfishness. No ego. Get away with the ego. Get away with me first. Give your time in your life to helping others. That's where the happiness is. You're out helping others, you're doing it together, and you're having a great time. Peace be unto you. The oneness, the allness, the wholeness, the onlyness. What is? What is it all? It is all God. It is all universe. It is all one. Don't separate yourself from the wholeness, the allness, the God, the universe. Don't separate yourself and say you're better, you're different. You have better cars, you have a better house, you have better clothes. Don't do that. It's a fraud. It's a mirage. It doesn't exist. Don't have anything to do with that. Stay one with all of us, keeping the universe going and growing and glowing. Isn't that nice? Now, what did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. Why is talking to some people like talking to a broken pencil? No point. Did you hear about the woman who was married 4 times? First she married a banker, then she married an actor, then she married a minister, and then she married an undertaker. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. There was a sign in the cafeteria on the counter with this beautiful bowl of apples. The sign said, "Take 1, only 1. God is watching." Down at the other end of the cafeteria, there was a plate of cookies, and the little girl said to her buddy, "You can take more than 1. God is watching the apples." England may have a Liverpool, but it doesn't have a kidney bank. This mother left her 10-year-old daughter with a couple of elderly ladies while the mother went on an errand for 10 minutes. And as the 2 old ladies and the little girl are sitting in the room, one of the ladies says to the other, "She's not very P-R-E-T-T-Y, is she?" And the little girl said, "No, but very S-M-A-R-T. The honeymoon couple came back, and he said, "Dear, we have to settle down to business. Do you want to be president or vice president?" And she said, "You can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer." A man called the newspaper office. He was irate. He said, "You put me in the obituary column and I'm still alive." And the city editor was truly contrite. And he thought, how can I remedy this? So the next day he put the man in the birth column. Here's a beautiful word. No, it isn't so beautiful. No, maybe you shouldn't do it. The word is abet, A-B-E-T. It means assist, aid, advocate. Agon. Foment. Insight. Instigate. Support. Sustain. Uphold. Okay if it's something good, but not okay if it's something selfish. The word abide, it means to await expectantly, to bear patiently, to continue in a place for a while, to dwell, to remain fixed or stable, to sojourn, to stand the consequences of, to stay without shrinking, to submit without shrinking, to tolerate, to wait for. Abide with me, fast falls the evening tide, the darkness deepens, Lord, with me abide, when other helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, Lord, abide with me. I thought, folks, that we were all going to have to sing that for my .com cat. She's 105 years old. Something happened. She stopped eating. And she got so weak, and she shrunk. And she got so small, and she couldn't walk without wobbling. And I would have to wash her every morning. And we got grass for her. Grass always brought her back. And we tried all of her favorite foods. We went all over the place. We spent $50 getting her favorite foods. And I thought imminently she was going to leave us, any day. But something happened. She began to eat. And all of a sudden she's eating 6 times a day, like as in the old days. And all of a sudden she's getting her strength back. And all of a sudden she's jumping from table to table. And the next day she did the same, and the third. And now she's back to the good old .com herself. .com cat, 105 years old, this spring. Another word would be abduct, to carry away surreptitiously. Ability, power or state of being able, power to perform physically, intellectually, morally, legally, spiritually, aptitude, caliber, competence, capability. Efficiency, sufficiency, proficiency, qualification, talent, strength, force, faculty, facility. Nice word, huh? Next word's not so good. It's abhor. To shudder. To stay away from with shuddering. To regard with detestation, horror. Abhor, despise, detest. Loathe, hate, despise. Okay. Did we do everything that a chat with Glendora does? The words, why? The better vocabulary you have, the better you communicate with the Lord, with God, with the universe. Well, also, a chat with Glendora reminds you to have your sanctuary and stay in your sanctuary and get your act together and listen to the conscious, that is the voice of the soul that's inside of you. The soul that is inside of you is continuous with the soul that's within inside of everybody else. So the conscience is the voice of the soul. And may the peace of God, which passes all understanding, dwell in your heart and mind. Amen. Okie dokie.